The clock read 21:17. Its red numbers cutting through the darkness like a warning. I woke to a faint creak in the hallway floorboards, a sound so soft I almost dismissed it. But my gut tightened with the certainty that something was off. The apartment felt too still, the kind of silence that hides secrets. I lay frozen in bed, heart hammering against my ribs, straining to catch another sound. Then came it, the unmistakable click of the front door latch. Delicate, deliberate, like a thief slipping into the night. That's when I knew Leia was leaving. I threw off the covers, the cold hardwood biting my bare feet, as I crept toward the living room. The streetlight filtered through the blinds, throwing striped shadows across the couch where her jacket no longer hung. My breath caught, jagged and sharp, as I pictured her face. Hazel eyes that always seemed to hold a private joke, that teasing smile she flashed whenever I asked too many questions. 3 years together, and I trusted that smile. But now, in the hollow quiet of the apartment, doubt slithered in, cold and venomous. I grabbed my phone, hand shaking, and read her last text. Long day, babe. Crashing early. Love you. Sent at 10:43 p.m. A lie, maybe. Or was I just being paranoid, conjuring betrayal out of a late-night errand? My thumb hovered over her name, itching to call, to demand answers, but fear rooted me in place. Fear what she'd say, or worse, what she wouldn't. Instead, I yanked on a hoodie and sneakers, driven by a restless ache I couldn't name, and slipped out the door. The stairwell smelled of damp concrete and stale cigarette smoke, fluorescent lights buzzing faintly overhead. Each step echoed, amplifying the pulse hammering in my ears. Outside, the city hummed, distant sirens, muffled horns, but the October chill swallowed it all. I scanned the street, half expecting to see her silhouette vanish around a corner. Then, a flash of red, a scarf unmistakable, darted past a laundromat 2 blocks down. My stomach twisted, a cocktail of dread and adrenaline as I followed, keeping my distance. She moved with purpose, steps quick and light, scarf trailing behind like a crimson flag in the sodium glow of the streetlights. I tried to convince myself it was innocent, a late-night walk, a pharmacy run, but memories of her recent silences, the way she lingered over her phone, the extra hours at work that left her smelling of unfamiliar cologne, and her brittle laughter nagged at me. I trailed her for 10 minutes, breath fogging in the cold night, until she stopped at a diner on 14th Street. Its neon sign buzzed, casting a sickly yellow glow over cracked pavement. Through the smudged glass, I saw her slip into a booth across from a man I didn't recognize. Older, maybe mid-40s, sharp cheekbones, tailored coat, money written all over him. My chest tightened as she leaned toward him, her smile soft and intimate, the kind she once reserved for me. I froze on the sidewalk, cold seeping into my sneakers, as my mind raced for explanations. A co-worker? A friend? But the way his hand brushed hers across the table, lingering just too long, shattered every excuse. My throat burned. I wanted to storm in, to demand answers, to scream until the world made sense again, but my feet wouldn't move. Instead, I watched, a silent witness to my own heartbreak, as they laughed over coffee, heads bent close like conspirators. The walk back to the apartment was a blur. My thoughts jagged and chaotic. Late nights blamed on deadlines, sudden weekend trips, the way she pulled away when I tried to hold her, claiming she needed space. I had told myself love meant giving her room, but now each memory felt like a betrayal, breadcrumbing to this moment. Back in the apartment, I sank onto the couch, suffocated by silence. Her scent, lavender with a faint citrus note, lingered on the throw blanket, mocking me. I wanted to hate her, to let rage burn away the ache, but all I felt was hollow sadness, the kind that comes from losing something you can't name. My phone buzzed. Her name lit up the screen. Hey, couldn't sleep. Went for a walk. Back soon. The lie cut sharper than truth. I typed a reply. I know where you are, but deleted it, hand shaking. Confrontation felt too final, like admitting she was already gone. When the door creaked open at 3:52 a.m., I was still on the couch, blanket clenched in my fists. Leia froze in the doorway, scarf dangling from one hand, pale under the dim light. You're up? she said, voice tight, testing the air for danger. I heard you leave, I said flatly, stripped the storm inside me. Where were you? She hesitated, eyes flicking to floor before meeting mine. Just needed air. Couldn't sleep. Too smooth, too practiced. It cut deeper than any shout. Don't lie to me. The words were low, raw. Her face shifted. Guilt, defiance, fear, all at once. She stepped closer, lips parting to argue, but I cut her off. I saw you, Leah, at the diner, with him. Her breath hitched. For a moment, she looked small, caught. Then her jaw tightened, glare sharp as fire. You followed me, she snapped, turning it on me. You don't get to spy on me, Ethan. You don't own me. Her accusation hit like a slap, but it was her tone, unapologetic, sharp. That truly broke me. Who is he? My voice cracked despite my effort to stay steady. She crossed her arms, scarf dropping to the floor like a discarded secret. It's not what you think, she said, but her words lacked conviction. Crumbling under my stare. He's someone from work, a client. It was just coffee.